Welcome back. I, 26 female, want to be clear that I don't consider myself a good person, and I fully acknowledge that what I did was horribly messed up. I just need to share this because I have no one else to turn to, and I'm feeling on the edge. To sum it up, my boyfriend and I had been in a happy relationship for almost 5 years, but this year I went through a series of calamities. Failure of a class, family death, and mental health dipping, leading me into a very dark place. I've always been there for him through thick and thin, supporting him through the loss of his mother, his college struggles, job drama, and all of life's challenges. But when I went through a deep depression, I felt like he tossed aside everything we built together. He didn't reciprocate the emotional support I had given him, and it strained our relationship significantly. During this tough time, I found comfort in the company of his brother, 21, who had become even closer to me after his breakup with his long-term girlfriend. We had common interests, and I felt a genuine emotional connection with him that I had missed in my relationship for a while. One night after drinking, things took a terrible turn, and he started touching me inappropriately. I let it happen, and it escalated to a point where we crossed a line I can't even comprehend. I was disgusted by my actions, but I couldn't seem to stop myself. As my relationship with my boyfriend deteriorated, my bond with his brother grew stronger. I spent more time with him, keeping it hidden from my boyfriend, but deep down, I knew I was betraying his trust just like he had betrayed mine in other ways. His brother was also struggling with guilt, but he admitted to feeling a significant connection with me, and that was a contributing factor to why he ended things with his girlfriend. It was flattering to hear that. It's been months since we started sneaking around, and now I find myself trapped in this web of deceit and guilt, knowing the immense pain I'm causing to someone I once loved deeply. The affair weighs heavily on my conscience, and I can't shake off the shame that accompanies my actions. Though I want to do the right thing and come clean, the fear of losing everything holds me back. I know the truth would shatter my boyfriend and devastate his family, possibly forever. As much as I wish to seek forgiveness, I can't bear the thought of destroying the relationships that are dear to me, even if it means living with this overwhelming guilt. I understand that there's no justification for what I've done, but I desperately seek advice on how to cope with this guilt and mend myself. I want to find a way to be a better person and ensure I never make such destructive choices again. How can I learn from this dark chapter in my life and strive to become someone deserving of love and trust once more? Any guidance or insight would be sincerely appreciated. Edit. In the past, he's always been my solid support system when my mental health got in the way, but this time, he genuinely looked uninterested in offering me any kind of support. Edit 2. I have BPD and anxiety, but for the most part, I'm very normal. Update 2. I previously shared that I cheated on my boyfriend of 5 years by sleeping with his brother for nearly 6 months and was contemplating ways to overcome my guilt. Everybody advised against me confessing, considering the blowout that would occur specifically within his family, but unfortunately he found out. The worst part was that my boyfriend unexpectedly walked in on us in a compromising position at his brother's place. The shock and devastation on his face broke me. I tried to explain, but words failed me, and I couldn't find the right ones to express how deeply sorry I was. The pain in his eyes was unbearable. The two closest people to him had betrayed him in a way unimaginable. He left immediately and left me heartbroken. The impact hit me hard. I realized we were both happy and had plans for the future, but I still engaged in this disgusting behavior for some thrill. His departure left me paralyzed, and I can only imagine the trauma he's going through. It's been over a week since everything happened, and I haven't been able to talk to him to apologize and admit how wrong my actions were. I deeply regret what I did, and not a day passes without me thinking about the pain I caused him and the suffering he must be experiencing. I've started therapy, which has helped me realize many issues within myself. I've committed to self-improvement and making conscious efforts in every aspect of my life. I'm striving to be truthful and honest with myself and my loved ones, respecting everything no matter how small and trusting that there's a reason behind everything. My ultimate goal is to talk to him and try to rebuild the future we envision together. I know what I did won't be forgotten, but I hope it can become a testament to our relationship that I would never hurt him again. Do you think I deserve a second chance with him? Does he deserve to take that chance? Comments. It appears that you've been engaging in this affair with the guy for nearly half a year, which suggests that your guilt may stem from being caught rather than genuine remorse. If you felt unsupported or unhappy in your relationship, you should have communicated with your partner or made the difficult decision to leave. Unfortunately, your actions have not only destroyed your relationship, but also contributed significantly to the strain on the brothers' bond. Congratulations, you tricked up a family. I can see you're in a tough spot. I won't dwell on the past because I can tell you're already feeling remorseful. Right now, it's essential to lift yourself up and keep moving forward. Don't get stuck in thinking about how terrible you believe you are. Instead, take responsibility for your actions. Strive to be truthful and avoid lying in the future. If your ex reaches out to you again, apologize sincerely and make an effort to be a better person to everyone. Stand tall, do your best, and take control of what you can. Please leave him alone. Don't even dare trying to reconcile. You don't have the right. Leave him alone and let another woman heal his heart. You are no longer the person who's able to do that. You have to accept it. Move on and figure out what's wrong with you so that you never hurt someone this way again. Story 2. We had been dating for about 8 months. He felt that something was off, which was entirely coincidental. I did and do care about him. We just had different ways of showing it, and he picked up on my introverted nature as me holding something back or hiding something. This wasn't the case, not really. I had never physically cheated on him, and I didn't intend to. I had had some highly inappropriate conversations with another guy I had known for a while. It just sort of felt like an outlet for me. I'm not even sure for what, in hindsight. My now ex confronted me about it and asked if I was hiding something, and I told him no. At this point, I realized I needed to stop, and I curbed what I had been hiding from him. It was too little too late. I don't know what possessed me. I remember when I was a kid and I had stolen a cookie. My dad told me once that you only think you did something wrong because you got caught. This sort of applies here. I think in my mind, I thought if he doesn't know, it won't hurt him. The truth is, I did something horrific but still deeply cared about him. He struggled to meet people and make new friends. And I've not only sent him away with a broken heart, I have, in his own words, taught him that he can't trust anyone. He trusted me to have told him the truth, and I shattered it. And I'm afraid he doesn't have the support he needs being in his current situation. I don't know what to do. I can't live with my guilt. I say this with absolutely zero intention of self-harm. Please don't read into this the wrong way. I've tried to tell him that all the acts I've committed don't reflect the rest of the people he'll meet and grow to love, and that he's worth more than he thinks he is right now, and that I'll always be there if he decides for whatever reason he needs me. The selfish thing is that he's the person I need right now. I need someone to hold and cry into. I can't eat, I can't sleep, I've got no interest in doing anything. All I can do is think about what I did. I feel like I broke a human being. How do I deal with this guilt? What do I do? Comments. You really messed up, and you have to take full responsibility for your actions, no doubt about it. You made your choices, and now you have to face the consequences. People make mistakes. And even though I'm usually judgmental about cheating, I won't judge you now. But honestly, you need to accept that you've hurt this person deeply and there's no easy fix for it. I went through a similar situation where I broke up with someone in a way that still makes me feel terrible. And sometimes there's no point in trying to apologize because the damage is done. Remember, you're just human, and humans make mistakes. It's okay to feel guilty, but at some point you have to gather yourself and face the consequences. Dragging things out won't change what happened, so try not to dwell on it too much. It is what it is, and now it's time to learn from it and move on. Dealing with guilt is a personal journey, and there's no one-size-fits-all solution. You're well aware that you made a terrible mistake, and now it's crucial to take this incident as an opportunity for self-reflection and personal growth. As for your ex, it's essential to give her space and respect her boundaries. You mentioned messaging another guy, but the depth of your inappropriate behavior wasn't specified. Regardless, the key is to understand the root of your actions. What led you to betray your partner's trust? Perhaps you felt unsatisfied or too comfortable in the relationship. Cheaters often have various excuses, but ultimately, you played a foolish game and won a regrettable prize. However, don't let your guilt define you entirely. Instead, focus on becoming a better person and learning from your mistake. Rather than succumbing to negative patterns, strive to rise above them and improve yourself.